Hello and welcome back to the M Vault with me, Marino Palladino. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Now in this video, we're going to be looking at my Trading 212 account, and we're going to be looking at the performance from the last week. We're also going to be looking at 5 top stocks that have increased in terms of percentages. So my top 5 for this week. I'm going to be bringing you these videos on a weekly basis, and we're going to go together. We're going to go through them together and look at this performance and how the stock market is doing, and also give you guys encouragement so that you also start your investment journey. So let's get into it. So here's my portfolio then. We've currently got £2,196.50. We've invested £1,903.22. And so to date, from when I started and also kept investing in this, it's up £293.28, which is 15.41%. And so this gives you an idea of when you do invest, it is a long-term game. And, you know, it's one of those things in life where you just have to go with it. For example, here, when we started at Monday the 8th of February at 12 o'clock, we were at £302.25. Now, I did put £100 in there, which is why it went from 1,803 to 1,903. So that's the investment I've added, and it continues from whatever money you put in. So from that 1,903, we go through Monday, and it shows you the fluctuation in how the stocks are performing and the ETFs. All my investments, this shows you how it went up and down during this period. Wednesday, then we go into Thursday, and bearing in mind the stock market's Monday to Friday, and so this shows you basically how I was performing. And then towards the end, it just then carries on a flat, because obviously then goes into Saturday and Sunday and the markets don't trade. But during some of these periods where we're not trading, we are also changing in terms of the pound to dollar or pound to euro fluctuations as well, because I've bought stocks with the pound, and therefore with the exchange rate, sometimes even when you're not trading, this number will start changing, which is really weird in the beginning. But then I've found out that, you know, if the pound changes, that's what happens. So here again, just an overview. I was £301 up. So technically for this week, I am down from that initial start of being £302 up, or 15.87% up. And so I closed at 15.41% up. So we're still up. We're not down overall, but we were down for the week from where we started. And so that just gives you an idea then, you know, how you have to first make sure you're comfortable in putting money in these investments, knowing too well that obviously, you know, it can go up and down. But, you know, over the long run, which is what I'm trying to achieve in terms of investing in a long period, hopefully things level out and it keeps increasing over a long time. So that's the stats at the moment, and hopefully it's giving you some insight also on how it looks on the portfolio. And that's also giving you an overview from a 3-month perspective, how I've been putting money in, but it's also been going up due to the increases in performance. And so coming in at number 5 in our top performing stocks for the week is PayPal. And PayPal had an increase of 10.65% within the last week. So that's from close of Friday, Monday till Friday. So it's done really well. You know, over 10% in terms of increase is really good from an investment point of view, and in terms of growth in this company. And if you look at what I've put in there, which is about £5, I think, you can see the profit there of £2.22 or 44.4%. So it's done really well. I think it's done really well in terms of putting money into a stock that is, on the increase. And I think, a lot of that could be to do with the online space, with people buying online and PayPal being one of those processing merchants. And it's also connected to eBay as well. But that's the results on that one. Coming in at number 4 is this Auto Group. I'm not even going to attempt to say it because I'll probably get it wrong. It's K. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that, something. Anyway, this is a company that specializes in autos with services and products. And it's up 10.97% in the last week. So it's really done well from when I've bought it anyway. And this is my portfolio we're looking at. So when I've put money in here, this is this particular week's performance. But it comes in at number 4, and I think, it's a really interesting company. They're all quite new. This is a new one as well. And I haven't got much money in there, but, I do like to buy sometimes these stocks that, I don't really know much, but, I just like to see how they do with a little bit of money. And here's a little bit of information as well on the company, primarily sells used vehicles and related products and services. The company also does third-party financing. So it's got a lot going for itself, and let's see what happens in the future. Coming in number 3 is Shopify. Shopify gained 12.92% in the last week, from obviously the end of Friday, beginning of Monday, going through Friday. So it's done really well this week. It's again one of the top performing stocks. This is why it's in the list, and it's interesting because with the pandemic and everything that's been going on, more and more people are probably looking at opening an e-commerce store, and I think that this platform allows you to easily open one up. Plus, they also have all the plugins and all the other services attached. So it just makes things so easy now to actually get going. And I think that hopefully this stock will continue to rise, although it does go up and down. So, next week could be a different story. But in the long run, it'd be really interesting to see where Shopify does go. Coming in number 2 then is Twitter, and Twitter were up 26.69% as of last week. And I think that, again, these big tech companies, really thriving with, people being online and doing more and more things online, especially from the pandemic. We're all restricted. And so they're thriving to make money. So interesting to see, again, where this will go. And again, there's my profits at £2.94. So, yeah, let's see where it can go. And finally, coming in number 1 is Naked Brands. And this is, a company I thought I'd get into. It's up this week 30.87%. So, big increase. And I got into this particular stock when they were really, really low. And it's just surprising me how it's gone up. It does fluctuate though, up and down quite a lot. So I didn't put too much money in here. Again, one of those companies that, just sort of like put a bit of money in there and see how it goes. But 60 shares of what I did buy at a really low price, currently worth 61.70, which is a 51.7 pound increase. So, again, is it one of those stocks that, you know, it's gonna boom and go into the stars in terms of stock price? Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. But, you know, it's to do with apparel and swimwear, and, you know, they're involved in selling their products in various venues, 6,000 retail doors, and they also got some department stores they're involved into as well. So we will see where this brand goes, but, you know, at the moment, it seems to be doing very, very well. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it's given you guys some value that you can take away, and encourage you also to maybe start your investment journey. Again, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as I'll be doing these updates on a weekly basis on my Trading 212 portfolio. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.